Puma Punku 536 AD. How did they lift these stone blocks? Imagine a place so ancient, so utterly baffling, that it challenges everything we believe about human ingenuity. High in the Bolivian Andes, amidst the windswept Altiplano, lays Puma Punku. A ruin, unlike any other on Earth. Not merely old, but impossible. Its very existence, a profound question mark. A testament to a civilization whose methods remain lost to time. How could they achieve such feats? Without the wheel, without iron tools? It demands an answer. But the answers remain elusive. A silent, stony challenge. Puma Punku sits at an unforgiving altitude, nearly 13,000 feet above sea level. A harsh, treeless environment, far from sources of large timber. This extreme setting only amplifies the mystery. The sheer effort required to even exist here is immense. To then construct something of this scale? It beggars belief. This isn't just about moving stones, it's about a civilization thriving, innovating, and building in conditions that would challenge modern engineers today. How did they sustain such an endeavor? What drove them to this impossible construction? What greets visitors today is not a standing city, but a field of monumental fragments. Giant stones, scattered, broken, and overturned, as if by some cataclysmic force. The site appears to have been violently ripped apart, its components tossed aside like children's toys. The scale of this destruction itself is perplexing. Was it natural disaster? Or something more intentional? The sheer size of these scattered blocks, some weighing over 100 tons, implies a destructive power far beyond typical human intervention. A testament to both immense creation and devastating obliteration. Puma Punku is part of a larger complex, connected to the ancient city of Tiwanaku, just a short distance away. Tiwanaku itself is an archaeological marvel, but Puma Punku represents an entirely different level of sophistication. It's as if two distinct architectural styles, two levels of technological advancement, existed side by side. Was Puma Punku a special precinct? A sacred site? A special precinct? A sacred site? A monumental gateway? Or perhaps, an experimental ground for a lost technology, later abandoned or destroyed? The relationship between these two incredible sites remains a subject of intense debate and speculation. The structures of Puma Punku are primarily built from two types of stone, red sandstone and andesite. The red sandstone quarries are located several miles away, closer to Lake Titicaca. But the andesite? That's where the true challenge begins. Andesite quarries are found much further, roughly 50 miles away, across difficult terrain. This hard, volcanic stone was brought from incredible distances. How were these colossal blocks, weighing tens and even hundreds of tons, transported across such vast and challenging landscapes? Without draft animals, without paved roads, without the wheel, the logistics seem insurmountable. Consider the sheer mass involved. The largest blocks at Puma Punku are estimated to weigh over 130 tons, the equivalent of about 25 adult elephants. Even the smaller, intricately carved H-blocks still weigh several tons each. To quarry, shape, transport, and then precisely position such immense objects without heavy machinery is, by conventional understanding, impossible. Imagine the force, the leverage, the sheer manpower and organization required. The scale of the endeavor points to a profound understanding of physics and engineering, or perhaps, a forgotten method entirely. The journey of these stones from distant quarries to the high-altitude construction site presents a staggering logistical puzzle. The terrain is rugged, punctuated by hills, valleys, and rivers. Conventional methods like rolling logs or sledges would have been excruciatingly slow and likely impractical for such weights over these distances. Yet, they arrived. Pristine. Intact. Suggesting a mastery of transport that we simply cannot replicate with the tools available to an early Andean civilization. What unknown techniques were employed? What forgotten power was harnessed? It's not just the size of the stones, but their incredible precision. Many blocks exhibit perfectly flat surfaces, sharp right angles, and intricate cuts that fit together with hair-splitting accuracy. Some joints are so fine that not even a human hair can be inserted between them. This level of stone masonry rivals, and in some aspects, surpasses anything achievable with modern diamond-tipped tools. How did an ancient culture achieve such perfection without metal tools capable of cutting hard andesite? The evidence is there, etched in stone. A silent, unwavering challenge to our understanding. Among the most iconic and baffling elements of Puma Punku are the numerous H-blocks. These multi-ton, intricately carved stones feature a distinct H shape, each one uniform, as if mass-produced. They contain perfectly cut internal angles and recesses, designed to interlock with other blocks, forming modular sections. The complexity of these cuts, including internal corners that are virtually impossible to achieve with primitive chisels, suggests a highly advanced, perhaps automated, method of fabrication. What was their purpose? What kind of technology could create such intricate, identical pieces? Unlike many ancient structures held together by mortar, the stones of Puma Punku fit together like an elaborate three-dimensional puzzle. Using complex L-shaped and I-shaped clamps, and precisely carved grooves, the blocks interlock seamlessly, providing incredible structural stability. This ingenious engineering allowed the structure to withstand significant seismic activity. But it also raises the question, who possessed the knowledge to design such a complex system? And how were these intricate interlocking features carved into the hard rock with such accuracy and consistency? Perhaps the greatest enigma of Puma Punku was the complete absence of evidence for the tools that could have created it. No discarded metal chisels, no diamond-tip saws, nothing that accounts for the precision and scale of the work. The stones are mostly andesite, a stone nearly as hard as granite. Conventional archaeological theories suggest the use of stone hammers and abrasives. But how could soft stone tools achieve such flawless, intricate cuts on hard andesite? The sheer impossibility forces us to consider technologies that are either lost to history, or simply beyond our current comprehension. Puma Punku wasn't built haphazardly. It clearly followed a sophisticated architectural plan, with precise alignments and standardized components. This implies not just skilled stonemasons, but also master architects, engineers, and planners. A society capable of complex geometry, advanced mathematics, and a profound understanding of structural mechanics. The uniformity of the H-blocks and other components suggests a degree of standardization that hints at prefabrication, a concept far ahead of its time. Who were these master builders? And what was the purpose of this meticulously designed, yet ultimately ruined, masterpiece? The year 536 AD marks a perplexing period in Earth's history, associated with widespread climate disruption and mysterious atmospheric phenomena. Some researchers theorize that this global event, perhaps a volcanic eruption or meteor impact, could have had catastrophic consequences for civilizations worldwide, including those in the Andes. Was this the moment Puma Punku met its end? Was it under construction during this cataclysm, or already a ruin, further devastated? The precise dating of certain events at the site aligns with this period, adding another layer to the enigma. What truly happened here in 536 AD? The scattered remains of Puma Punku tell a story of immense, sudden destruction. Many of the massive stone blocks are not merely fallen, but fractured, twisted, and thrown great distances. It's as if the entire complex was subjected to an incredible force, far beyond any known natural disaster like a typical earthquake. Some speculate about a localized cosmic impact, or even a technological failure of unimaginable scale. The scene is one of utter chaos, yet the underlying precision of the original construction speaks of order. What force could obliterate such a monument? When faced with such overwhelming evidence of advanced engineering and impossible construction, conventional explanations often fall short. The sheer scale, precision, and logistical challenges presented by Puma Punku simply do not align with our understanding of the available technology of the time. This pushes us to the edge of what's considered archaeologically plausible. What if our historical narrative is incomplete? What if there were forgotten civilizations with capabilities far beyond what we currently acknowledge? The stones whisper of a different story. A story waiting to be fully understood. This is where the speculation truly begins. If not conventional human means, then what? Some theories propose a lost, highly advanced ancient technology, perhaps powered by sound or electromagnetism, capable of levitating and shaping stone. Others, more controversially, suggest an extraterrestrial influence, a guiding hand from beings with superior knowledge, assisting or inspiring early humans. Puma Punku becomes a focal point for these discussions, its mysteries fueling the imagination. We are left to ponder the true source of this unparalleled ancient achievement. The question lingers, how? Puma Punku remains an enduring enigma, a profound challenge to our understanding of ancient history and human potential. Its colossal, intricately carved stones stand as silent witnesses to a forgotten era, posing questions that resonate across millennia. The builders, their methods, the forces that brought it down, all shrouded in mystery. As archaeologists continue their painstaking work, perhaps new discoveries will one day shed light on these profound questions. Until then, Puma Punku continues to inspire awe, wonder, and a profound sense of the unknown. Puma Punku, a site that refuses to give up its secrets. How do you believe such monumental structures were built? What theories resonate most with you regarding the precision, the scale, and the sudden destruction evident at Puma Punku around 536 AD? Share your thoughts, insights, and any other compelling theories in the comments below. Let's explore these enduring mysteries together. Your perspective adds to the conversation.